This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it, Young. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Still has room inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
It's White on the give. And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Fields now, 3rd and long. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Young. He's on the move. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready. Watch your middle. Down. Claws red. Hut, hut.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Come on, set. Set.
2nd and 8. Into traffic, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Young. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Panthers pick this one up.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Fields. Able to find Gould here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll run again with Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. First throw for the backup now. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Complete beyond the marker. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Here's Brown again. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Setting up to try the point after. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. After the return. On that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Back to throw. That's brought in by White. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing now off play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Play action on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it'll be second down. Throwing it again here. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
They'll throw on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by 21. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Brown on the inside give. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Handoff headed left to Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A give left side to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. Carolina in punt formation. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stopped inside the 10. That just misses the 50 mark. Gets a 49-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side with White. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They're going play action. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, it's a give to White. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. He rolls to his right. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Completes this one to Otten. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got his target, it's Otten. And they're gonna haul him down just shy of the 40.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
From the 41. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Headed out right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Into the hands of Culp. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, it's Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A run with Brown. Has some space inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Runs in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw left side, complete.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Complete out to the right side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 39-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now. You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on 2nd down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of